Hi. Today I just wanted to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is the state of the politics in the world. It's amazing to me that when you look at politicians like Trump or Putin or Idi Amin, there are all these people that thought they had all this power. And Trump is a joke anyway. He didn't have any money of his own. He got all the money in the world that he had from his father. How did Trump get elected when he was running against Al Gore? He got elected because the Electoral College, which doesn't really represent the people anymore, was probably paid off by Trump to sway the election to Trump. Al Gore won the election. Popular vote, it was no question. He won the election. In fact, he even started celebrating until they gave that final result from the Electoral College. But, you know, you look at so many leaders right now, or people that were leaders, Biden going over to the president of Ukraine, calling him Mr. Putin. I mean, he was somebody elected by the American people. Why did the American people vote for people that just don't represent them? That's because they've been dumbed down. Sorry. The United States is the only country in the world, the only country in the world that puts fluoride in the water. And fluoride is a poison for the body. So why do you think they put the fluoride in the water? So they can go out and say, look, I'm going to do this and this and this and this for you, and oh boy, you should vote for me. And then they do, because they're dumbed down. No, the whole system in the United States has to be rebuilt from the ground up. The government isn't working anymore. There's so much corruption going on in the government now. I mean, it's not the only place. Putin, for example, changed the rules when he first got in office. It used to be a way that they could, let's say, every couple of years have a new leader. He changed the rules so he can stay in office all those years. Mr. Putin, who is a real womanizer even though he's married, rides around on a horse without a shirt on trying to look like Mr. Macho, when most of the Russians I've ever talked to want to have a long gun and take him out. They hate him. But he's still holding on to the reins of power in Russia now. It's really a joke. Fortunately, it looks like the Ukrainians are now taking more ground away from the Russians. I hope so. The poor Ukrainians, I feel so sorry for them, the suffering they've gone through. But, you know, like I said, Idi Amin before, Idi Amin was a dictator. The only reason he ever got out of office was that he was assassinated. But he would have stayed in there and used all the graft and all the crap that happens in the world. He would have just gone on forever. And there are other ones like that too. In North Korea, same thing, Kim Jong-un. And by the way, just an interesting side fact, there's an interesting club in the world that has only 2 members. The club is called Countries That Tax You When You Don't Live There. Guess who the members are? North Korea and the good old US of A. So I'm just a little bit leery about politics right now in the world, and I'm sorry, maybe I've talked too long about this now, but things have to change. A lot of, especially in the United States, because I know that the government needs to be rebuilt. There's no question about that. The buildings that they have for each department of the United States are larger than some towns in Sweden where I live. It's ridiculous how big those are. Anyway, I'll get off the high horse now, and I'll stop talking. But thank you for watching, and all the best, and I hope you don't live in the United States. Thanks. Bye-bye.